I just got out of the gym and about to head home, but really good men and women are having a toxic relationship with people who do not deserve them. Like, I kind of just want to ask, like, what is wrong? What is it that you know a really good person, a really good girl, and she's just in a very emotionally tormenting relationship? Why? And sometimes you also see a really good guy, like he's doing everything right. He's trying to do right by this girl. He's traditional. He's cultured. He's mannered. He's working hard. He's just doing everything that you think a good husband, a good partner, a good father should do today. And he just found himself with someone so ungrateful. Like, why? You know, I mean, why? Why can't good people meet each other? I mean, you know, like, yeah, I know sometimes it happens, right? There are some people who are really, really lucky in life, and thank God if you're one of them. But why can't good people meet each other? Why? Why do a lot of people fall for the pressure of just meeting someone for the first time, not knowing them very well, and before you know it, you're deep in a relationship that is just too toxic for you to even breathe? It's really, really too toxic for you to have a peaceful life. You know, like, it feels like your peace is outside of your own home or outside of your own relationship. And some people endure this. Like, we're in a society where some people are just kind of, you know, it's just kind of become numb, and people just endure it. You know, you're battling within yourself and struggling with the right time to quit, and with whether this is a temporary situation, if it's gonna get better, or if it's just, you know, like, if, you know, the worst is when people begin to blame themselves, when people begin to think maybe they are not doing enough, they are not trying enough, they are not loving enough, they are not compromising enough, and maybe they need to do a lot more. That's the point when you begin to lose yourself. You begin to vanish, you know, like your own existence begin to be, you know, insignificant, and that becomes scary. So it's just something that, you know, sometimes when you see things or hear about things or you read things or even experience things, you're just not sure why there is so much unfair relationships around. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, many people are lucky, but I think a vast majority are traumatized. The vast majority of people are traumatized in a traumatic relationship that is very toxic. And yeah, you come out every day pretending to, you know, that is all well, and just, you know, you're pushing yourself, but the truth is it's not well at all. It's just another day that you just wish that it will go away. Just another day that you wish you will feel, you know, whole again. You will feel some kind of peace within yourself again, you know. And, you know, you just, yeah, when people appear to not be who they showed you they were, you know, like, I mean, a lot of people are very good at masking their real self. A lot of men and women are very good at this thing called pretense. They are very, very good at masking themselves. That is pretty hard to tell who they are. And sometimes we just get, people just generally get carried away with other things going around in your life. Maybe you're at your lowest point or whatever, you just found yourself in love and you didn't see the right signs. You just didn't see it. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, there are like situations in a relationship, in marriage, that you should walk out. Like there are like minor reasons that people walk away from a relationship that I think is just ridiculous, right? There's going to be storm, in every relationship. None is going to be perfect. So things are going to happen. So you are bound to deal with them, and nobody is perfect. So you're bound to deal with them. You're not perfect. The other person is not perfect. So there are things that they're just, they don't cut it for me, for you to leave a relationship, break up a lifetime relationship for certain minor issues. No. But there are times when it is not minor. Is a situation where it's either you get out of that or you cease to have peace for the rest of your life. Like, completely. You see, when you live with people that are deceitful, in other words, the person you know them to be is not who they present outside. And I mean like truly deceitful people who can literally lie a lot. That is traumatic. When you find yourself in a relationship with people who are just narcissists. And I think narcissism isn't just men. There are narcissistic women as well. They just have this tendency to want to rule, like control everybody, control even their man. They do not see limitations to where this is your role as a woman and this is the man's role. They don't see that. They want to be, it is kind of like, feels like they want to conquer the man and be above him. Yeah, there are narcissistic women, especially when the quote-unquote feminist movement of women. I mean, I don't know. There's a line that a lot of people who consider themselves feminists do cross, and it becomes very controlling and unbearable. So, yeah, sometimes I feel like people use the word narcissism as though it's only applied to men. It isn't, in my opinion. A lot of women are very narcissistic. But in general, just, yeah. Can we try to be nice to one another, please? There is a lot of pain going around, and so many people are really traumatized in their relationships, and they're just pretending and pushing. And there's a reason we're seeing higher incidences of suicide, higher incidences of drug abuse, just all kinds of abuse that people are sort of putting themselves through to mask the real problem. It's sad, really. Happy Saturday, everyone.